Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your weekly reading. This reading is for the 15th to the 21st of March. And the first one out of the gate is Libra. I have a vague feeling you might have been first last time, Libra, which is quite interesting. Alrighty, I'm going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. I want you to remember that the readings are only general. They may not fit your circumstances. They also flip-flop, so sometimes they can be the cross-watchers read. Don't know why Spirit does it. I guess they want us to get both sides and as many people as we can by getting the energies out there. Okay, I do want to say thank you so much for following my channel, supporting my channel in whichever way you do. I think it's an amazing journey, and I am so blessed to have met so many of you and read for you and spoken with you and whatever else. So it's an amazing journey. Alrighty, so what's Libra up to? The Five of Pentacles is coming out. So the Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about feeling left out in the cold. It can talk about sort of feeling depressed, sad, and sort of not getting into your sort of day-to-day stuff. It's like you're sort of standing back from something here. I felt that while I was shuffling. It's this feeling that you're not engaging in things as you normally would. Yeah, you're closing out a cycle. Okay, so this is probably why you're taking a stand back. Sometimes when we get to the end of a cycle, if we're spiritually aware, we might start putting in the work to understand how to close the cycle out. If it's a cycle where you're finishing one stage of your life and moving on to the next one, so you could be moving, say, from a job or a relationship, an experience where you're closing out the old experience and embracing something new, then you might be taking time out to just recuperate. Many people are feeling the shifts at the moment, so it could be that you're taking time out because you felt the shift. You may be feeling like you have those funny symptoms like body aches and drained and all those sort of things too, but definitely taking the time out here. We do have the Page of Pentacles here. So the Page is a card that talks of an offer coming in, and he is associated with, obviously, because you can see the way he's dressed, with education, work, and more tangible things. I often get him coming in when there's a real feeling that karma needs to be addressed. So I feel like you're moving through the end of this cycle because something has to be put right here. Yeah, look at this. Temperance. So there's something trying to be balanced out here in order for you to move forward. So it could be that you're trying to balance yourself out in a very spiritual sense, but it could also mean that you're trying to balance yourself out in terms of money, the situation. You may have just moved house, you may have just moved to a different situation here. There is, yeah, see, there you go. So definitely you're moving away from something. And being in sort of some holding pattern at the moment. I always call it a holding pattern because it sort of feels like you're stuck. And the energy sometimes, and you can be reinforcing that too. It may not be a natural thing. You could be enforcing this need to sort of stay at the moment and just address something. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming out. So the Queen of Wands represents the fire signs, Leo, Sag, or Aries. As a person, this person is very, very controlled, and not in a controlling way. I mean, they really understand direction. They're very focused. They're very passionate about what they want. Their heart's open, and they're ready for something new. So I feel like this is what you're birthing here. You're giving way to this new energy to come through. It's very red. The energy around it's very red, so there's a great deal of passion here. So whatever you're waiting for, when it finally sort of eases and you start moving forward, you're going to feel very, very passionate about embracing this new life. Okay, and here you are waiting for your ships to come in. So whatever you're working towards here, Libra, is going to bring you a great deal. So let me just keep going with a couple. Look at this. Wow. Okay. Yep, look, getting yourself on the path towards your destiny. Some of you here are stepping out of your old self and into your new self and realizing your greater destiny. I feel like for a lot of you, this has been sort of a slow unfolding. For others of you, if you've been doing the spiritual work, you may have just hit this time now. But it's sort of like you are waiting to bring your new self in. So it's like you've either been doing the work on yourself or the universe is trying to move you in a new way. Now, it could be in a very practical way. So you may have moved house, you may be thinking of moving house, changing jobs, moving in and out of relationships, whatever it is in the tangible sense. But this is sort of peeling back those parts of you that no longer serve you. So peeling back those layers of ego and the way you've lived previously. You might be deciding to move forward into, finally getting into your own business, or, deciding to buy that house after a period of time of wondering whether it was the right direction to take. I would say with this star card here, you are having that sort of enlightenment about which direction you need to take now. So you could have been a little stagnant for a while here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So there's some anxiety around you at the moment, but that's understandable, yeah. So you've got the Hanged Man here with this sort of time that you're in. But there is a promise of much better things to come your way. For some of you, it's some sort of offer is going to start you on your new journey. Possibly from a water sign. Let's keep going and see. Okay, we do have the Empress coming out here with the Ten of Swords. Yep, so you're coming up as the Empress after closing out a cycle. What a beautiful reading. Okay, so I do have the Five of Swords coming in here, so I might get some clarification on that one, and then we'll give it a good going over. Okay, feels to me like you're going through a bit of a stuck time at the moment. You're closing out some sort of cycle. I feel this is karmic. I feel that you are actually shedding old parts of you that no longer serve you. And we do have this beautiful Temperance card coming in with these cards of moving away, like with great passion, and understanding your own truth. So it's like you're starting to understand the direction you're going in here, and closing out cycles. For some of you, you may have decided just to uproot and travel. You may be deciding that it's time to, get out there and sort of make your way in the world. So there could be travel associated with this and the moving part. Maybe it's been a big decision to whether to move for work or a relationship, and I think you're taking that opportunity now. The Five of Swords often talks about winning something but feeling like you've left something behind, and the energy that's coming from this card is no different. I think that you're feeling probably a little sad about leaving things behind. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Tower. Wow, I opened a can of worms, didn't I? And a Nine of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you here, this is taking on your own independence. For some of you, it's walking away from other situations that no longer serve you. Because you've got this Empress card, it's like you are really understanding who you are and the direction you're going in. I feel that this is probably the decision you're making here is going to be life-changing, whether it's moving house, job, person, whatever you're doing. There's this feeling here, with the Tower, we're breaking down old constructs here to move forward. So you may have realized a situation you're in no longer serves you. What I want to say to you is you're moving into a situation where you are really stepping into your own power here. And you're taking back what rightly belongs to you. Beautiful. So you've got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles coming out at the end here, which says to me that you are really tracking for something quite amazing here. I wanted to bring out a new Oracle deck, and I haven't got round to it, so we're going to use the Wiccan one here. Oh, look at this. Okay, so I have here the card of the Ace of Pentacles. I don't read the Wicca cards upside down. They're just as they are because they've got no writing on them, so I have to interpret them anyway. This is about moving forward. This is an offer. So it could be that you're getting some sort of offer from someone here that's going to take you in a new direction. Could be for love for some of you, but it's like you're just wiping everything out from the past and moving forward here. So taking this wild sort of leap of faith into the unknown. But this card tells me there's something very stable about moving forward here. And for many of you, it may be going it alone or going single. But it's very beautiful reading. Libra, have a great week. Thanks.